The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
When you want to showcase to someone a wrestling match that has a lot of bad blood involved, you can point them right to this matchup here. Kaylee Ray taking on Io Shirai for that illustrious NXT Women's Championship. Champion versus champion, former friend versus former friend, hated rival versus hated rival for the top title in women's wrestling. Kaylee Ray turned her back on Io Shirai, attacking her after a failed tag match, stating her intentions to become a dual champion in NXT. A very hard task to even attempt to go for, to even get a chance at. And Kaylee Ray has done just that, and now she's ready to finish her mission and hold both of the titles. This rivalry has been brawl after brawl after brawl. You can't put either of these women in the same room anymore without expecting violence to break out. Even just last week, Kaylee Ray was able to catch Io Shirai off guard in the parking lot. You gotta wonder if Io Shirai's even at 100% at this point. We'll have to see as this match goes on. But regardless, friendship versus friendships dissolving, title versus title. At the end of the day, this match is for that illustrious title on Io Shirai's waist, the NXT Women's Championship. That title has been held by a very many great women in the history of this organization. Are we going to see another name added to that list here tonight? Or are we going to see a title reign continue? Io Shirai, the smaller of the two, gonna have to use her quickness, use that surprising strength to hold on. Let's head it over to the ring announcer as we get ready for this title match.
Introducing the challenger from Glasgow, Scotland, Kaylee. And introducing the champion from Tokyo, Japan, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai.
And here we go. Into this match, Io Shirai with a stomp to the chest, starting off quick and fast. Sending Kaylee Ray into the corner. Backhand spring elbow. It's always a fun move to watch, but an awful move to take. All that force slamming into your chest makes it hard to breathe. Io Shirai up to the top. No, Kaylee Ray is able to catch her. Send her down with a slam. Put her back in her place. Some disrespect from Kaylee Ray. These two were former friends. And now all they care about is that title. All they care about is proving the other wrong. Something you hate to see in the wrestling business, but damn it, it's normal at this point. Oh! Crashing down to the mat. And she caught her with her knees there. Absolutely snapping the spine into two. Oh my god. German suplex, sending Kaylee Ray crashing into the mat head first. sends her up to the top rope. Up to the top herself with just a kick to the side of the head. That's bound to disorient you. That's bound to throw you off your game. You can't think straight when your brain's rattling. Moonsault. The genius of the sky. Showing Kaylee Ray her aptitude and her reasoning of that name. Goes for a chop. That fails though. Kaylee Ray starting to wake up perhaps. Sends Io into the corner. What's she looking for here? Snake eyes. Kaylee Ray's going up to the top. What's she looking for here? Let's drop kick across the chest, caving it in. Oh my God. Just hate to see the disrespect in that match. And who loves to see a disrespectful match take place? I think if we all had our way, be sportsmanlike all the time, but that's just not how it is. Io Shirai, head scissors snap, damn near sending her into the ropes. Io Shirai calling Kaylee Ray up to the top. Hurricane Rana sending her crashing into the mat. Brings her over to the ropes. Oh my God, sending her crashing out. Crashing out to the front of us. What's Kaylee Ray got in mind here? Just a clothesline straight from the top, sending her crashing down into the punk. Kaylee Ray may, just may, have gotten the upper hand in this match. Spoke too soon. Io Shirai is not an easy competitor to keep down. Just mushing up those insides, that midsection. Oh! Kaylee Ray able to fight her way out at the bottom of Io Shirai. These two women, reversal after reversal. They know each other's next move like the back of their hand. Both of these women on the top of their game, at the top of their division. Neither of them are going to let this chance slip away that easily. Io Shirai wants that title. Kaylee Ray wants to be a double champ. And if that doesn't prove that to you, I don't know what will. Kaylee Ray into the cover. 1. No, almost a 2 count. It's got to be at least a little disheartening for Kaylee Ray. She can't let it get to her though. You got to stay on your game in a match like this. Io Shirai was able to get out of that position. Oh! Sickening suplex. Shirai pulling Kaylee Ray over. What's she looking for here? Dumping on her head again. This time for a pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. Io Shirai has to know she's doing something right. It's got to be disheartening, but she's got to know she's doing something right. She was almost able to keep Kaylee Ray down. A worse ref would have made the wrong call there. Shouts out to the referee in the ring there. But Kaylee Ray is back on her game. She's not ready to let her dream go that fast. Sending another strike into Io Shirai. Io Shirai blocks the second. Like what I said, ladies and gentlemen, reversal after reversal. They know each other's next move before they even know it. Well, these two were friends at one point. They probably trained together. They probably sparred together. For all we know, this could be the 200th matchup together. There's two masters at their craft crashing into each other. Kaylee Ray sending Io Shirai into that barricade. Sending her back inside to the ring. You can't win the title on a count out. Kaylee Ray knows that. Got to keep it inside the ring. Kaylee Ray bringing Io Shirai back up. Sending her into the corner. What's she got planned here? Well, whatever she had planned is out the window. Io Shirai with the reversal. Sending Kaylee into the corner for herself. Now what has Io Shirai have planned here? Splash Mountain! I always love a good Splash Mountain, and Io Shirai pulled that off with perfection. Io Shirai's on the top of her game. She does not want to lose this NXT Women's Championship. That's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. Io Shirai could be looking to go for something crazy. Could be going for a dive out, and it was successful. The sickening landing. Kaylee Ray squashed to the floor. Let's not forget that's concrete out there. Io Shirai! A big, huge misstep on the part of Io Shirai. That could not have been good for the champion. Listen to it, crashing into the ring apron. Don't think I need to tell you, that's the hardest part of the ring. Not a good spot to hit at. Kaylee Ray perhaps looking to do more damage on the outside. No, she's bringing her back inside the ring. Kaylee Ray isn't going to let any kind of technicality keep her from becoming a double champion. She has the champion up. Will Io Shirai quit? What a humiliating way for the champion to lose the title. You never want to lose the title by saying you quit. You have to audibly give up in that case. Io Shirai able to escape. These two women have been tearing each other apart. Io Shirai though, comeback kid, second win. Io Shirai. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Almost. A worse ref would have made the wrong call there. A worse ref, we would have had a very sad Kaylee Ray in the wrong case here. Io Shirai though, going with a submission. Can she force Kaylee Ray to tap out? Can Kaylee Ray hold on for any longer? Staying in the submission for a long time, that is never something good to see in any kind of wrestling match. The longer a submission stays in, the more damage it does, the more airway is blocked off. Hurricane Rana. Almost like Io Shirai making it look easy, making this look like it's just a little something, you know. Io Shirai coming up to the second rope here. Calling Kaylee Ray up. What she got planned here? Kicking her away. She needs more distance. Good old simple cross body. It's a simple move, but god damn it, it's effective. Crashing down to the mat that hard is not going to feel good. What's Io Shirai? She's looking to put the bullet point, the period on this matchup. Kaylee Ray able to get out of the way though. Io Shirai might have made a big mistake not going for the pin there. That might have been it. Kaylee Ray into the cover. 1, 2. No. What more can these women take? It's not often you see a brutal matchup like this go this far. Lesser women would have backed out at this point. These are not lesser women though. Io Shirai maybe looking to finally put Kaylee Ray away. Could that be it, ladies and gentlemen? Gotta pull her away from those ropes though. Smart from Io Shirai. Can't let any of those limbs get any close. She knows she's taking a little too long. She's got to put that period on this. And she lands it. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Kaylee Ray. You are not going to be making history here tonight. This was a brutal matchup. It's been a long time since anyone, I say anyone, has seen such a hateful, such a vicious encounter.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT
Ladies and gentlemen, your new,
Io Shirai.
your current and retaining women's champion, Io Shirai.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the NXT North American Championship.
2 out of 3 falls. At one point, a staple in Lucha Libre. That's the match type that I'd say most Lucha de Apuestas matches were done back in the day. Santos Escobar undoubtedly trained a lot for those. And now, he's ready to defend his North American title from its former champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott. You've got to wonder if Isaiah Swerve Scott knows what he's getting into with 2 out of 3 falls. I've followed Swerve for a good portion of his career, but I can't say I've seen him in too many 2 out of 3 falls matches. It's a brutal match type. And can Isaiah Swerve Scott keep up with it? Can he regain the gold he lost to Santos Escobar? He's shown the heart for it, but can his body hold on? And can his body push through the punishment? See, Isaiah Swerve Scott, he lost his title back at the New Year's Evil special event. But he very quickly bounced it back. It didn't affect him too much, clearly. But the fact is, he wants that title back. I mean, who doesn't? You're going to enact that rematch clause if it's in your contract, and that's exactly what Isaiah Swerve Scott did. Even showed himself off, attacking Santos Escobar's Legado del Fantasma teammates. The former Io del Fantasma is here, and he's ready to defend that glorious title on his waist. Can he do it is the question. Legado del Fantasma was able to walk out with those titles. But can he do the same? We're going to have to find that out. It's been a big night here at NXT Vengeance Day. Can one of these men make it even bigger? Let's find out as we take it down to our ring announcer.
Introducing the challenger from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, Isaiah Swerve Scott. And introducing the champion from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the NXT North American Champion, Santos Escobar.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 out of 3 falls. Both these men. It's gonna be a very tactical match, a game of chess, you could call it. Escobar sending Isaiah into the corner. Isaiah's able to get out, though it's a little too early to try and go on that type of beat down or the quick Hurricane Rana. Sending the luchador down. Isaiah going up to the second rope. He's looking to keep the match pace quick. This is going to be a match you can't close your eyes with. We're going into the cover 1. Not even a 1 count. Some might call that blind. Some might call that stupid on Isaiah's part. But the fact is, it takes energy to kick out. Energy you can't afford to lose, especially in a 2 out of 3 falls match like this one. That pinfall was never meant to win the matchup. It was meant to expend energy, and it did just that. But hell, this shows you how fast this matchup is. In the time of me talking, the pace has quickly shifted, and now it's shifted back. These 2 men are going to be on the top of their game, looking to hold on to that illustrious NXT North American Championship. Escobar crashing down onto Isaiah Swerve Scott. Going into the cover now. 1. No. He was able to get a 1 count, but again able to expend that energy, forcing Isaiah to do so. Into the roll-up. 1. No. Going back 1. Both of these men, top of their game. It's going to be hard to keep up with this, the one-man commentary booth, but I'll do my best for you fans. Isaiah into the cover, not even a 1 count. Both of these men, they're going to be exhausted by the end of this matchup. But one of them is going to walk out as champion. Who's that going to be? Sending a forearm into the back, weaken up that spine, weaken up those back muscles, sending a fist straight into the skull. I don't think I need to tell you why that's effective. Santos Escobar calling Isaiah Swerve Scott up. Oh no, Scott's able to capture the luchador, send him crashing down to the mat. Quick stomp to the stomach and then a kick to the head. Isaiah Swerve Scott is on top of his game tonight. Escobar needs to keep up. He looks to hold on to that NXT North American Championship. He proposed the match type, but so far Isaiah's been the one on top here. Grabs Escobar, sends him into the corner, sickening chop to the chest, another one. And third time is not the charm. Escobar's able to get out of the corner. His own chop, 1 chop, 2 chop. Can he get a third? No. Both of these men just ripping each other apart. Looks like Isaiah was able to come out on top of that whole counter there, though. Escobar doesn't look like he knows quite where he is. He's getting sent all over the ring. Escobar able to fight out. Not going for a chop. I was horrified for Isaiah's chest there. Isaiah's able to get out of the corner though. Going up and he's caught. Slammed down. The quick thinking on the part of Santos Escobar. Grabs Isaiah Swerve Scott by the back of the neck. Sends him to the outside. Let's see what Santos Escobar, the leader of Legado del Fantasma, looks to do. Simple axe handle to the top of the skull. Just decimating the cranium. Brings him up to his feet, sends him back to the inside. You gotta pin him inside the ring to win. Granted, you gotta pin him at least 2 times. But you can't have one of those falls be outside of him. Neither of these men have seemingly lost a step yet. Isaiah Swerve Scott into the roll-up. 1, 2, 3. He caught him with it. He caught him with it. If Isaiah Swerve Scott can get 1 more pinfall, that is it. Santos Escobar is not in a good spot. They're no longer on an even playing field. Santos needs to get 2 more pins. Isaiah only needs to get 1 more pin. Santos can't be happy. He's getting more aggressive. He knows that championship is falling farther away from his fingertips, destroying the kneecap. Any wrestler will tell you your legs, your knees, your ankles, that's the most delicate part of a wrestler. And Santos Escobar is going to town on Isaiah's legs. Isaiah's able to fight out of it though. Could the damage have already been done though? No! 1, 2, no! Part of me thought that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Isaiah Swerve Scott has been on top of his game here tonight. He is determined, absolutely determined to regain that title. You know, they sometimes say that getting the title is harder than holding on to it. We could be seeing that here. Isaiah Swerve Scott is determined to get that title. Is that determination to get the title more than the determination for Escobar to hold on to it? Can't be answered now, but by the end of this match, we'll be able to get that answer for you. Simple snake eyes into the corner from Santos Escobar. Dismantling, slowly just pulling apart piece by piece Isaiah Swerve Scott. Sending him up to the top rope. Dangerous position for both of these men. Splash Mountain off the top. Isaiah Swerve Scott has got to get back into this if he's looking to get that second pinfall, that quick victory. Santos Escobar needs to put more damage in. Make sure that Isaiah Swerve Scott can't get back up, and he's doing a hell of a job at it, targeting those legs. You can't fight if you can't stand, and Escobar's going to make sure that Isaiah Swerve Scott will never be able to stand. The surfboard torquing at the back of Isaiah Swerve Scott. This just hurts to look at, ladies and gentlemen. The human body is not supposed to bend like that. The longer that Isaiah Swerve Scott lasts in this, it is not good. He might have to tap out. He might have to save himself here. It might be better to just tap out and get it out of the way. He's able to get out of it, though the damage could have already been done. Though he was in that submission for quite a long time. That was not a good situation for Isaiah to end up in. Very smart move on Santos Escobar's part, though. Going for a super kick. It's caught, though. Brings him down. What's he planning on here? Perhaps going after the legs himself. He is. Keep the luchador grounded. Just absolutely tearing at those leg muscles. Isaiah Swerve Scott looking to do something there. Whatever it was didn't work out. Santos Escobar's on top of it. Escobar goes for a punch. It's reversed. Isaiah pulls him down into the crossface. But is Santos gonna have to? Is he gonna tap out? Not only would that win Isaiah the match, it would be humiliating for Santos. His own match type, his own title loss. He went for a low blow there. I think he missed it. Isaiah Swerve Scott sending him into the ropes. Boots to the face. Could this be Isaiah Swerve Scott's night? Could this be Scott's night? Brings him up to the top rope. This has been mostly Isaiah's match. We could be looking at a new champion, a regained champion. Brings him up to the top rope. Santos does not look like he knows where he is. He is not. Oh! I had no idea what he was going for there. That was insane. Could that be enough? Could that be a new champion? 1, 2. How the hell did Santos Escobar kick out there? Superhuman at this point. Sends him over to the ropes. Enziguri sends him crashing to the outside. Hurricane Rana to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lot to make me speechless. These two men, it's hard to commentate this match. What do you commentate? What do you say about these superhumans?
Scott pulls Santos Escobar up. Could this be it? He just needs one more fall, and that's it. That's it. He's the champion again. Santos Escobar too fast for Isaiah. Isaiah says no way to that super kick. Spins him around. Escobar able to steady himself. Goes for the punch. Enziguri. Isaiah grabs Santos Escobar by the back of the head. Pulls him over to the ropes. What's he planning here? Almost a Helluva kick, sending him to the outside. What's Isaiah going for here? Going for a dive. Perhaps he is. He misses though. Big, gigantic miscalculation on his part. Santos Escobar pulls one of his own, and it's successful. These two men at the top of their game, the masters of their craft, tearing each other apart here tonight. Just a simple kick to the back, kick to the chest. Oh my! Into the cover, 1, 2. Oh, that has to be infuriating for Escobar. He has to remain steady leveled though. He has to remain clear in his thought process. He can't let that get to him. He needs to get another pinfall to remain in this matchup. Oh! Shotgun kick to the face. 1, 2. Oh! Almost a 3. Isaiah could smell, he could feel that strap, the NXT North American Championship. Santos Escobar is not looking good. He needs to get that quick pinfall. He needs to get back into this matchup. Reminder, Isaiah only needs to pin him one more time. That's all he needs to win. Escobar's behind. He needs 2 pins. And the longer this match goes without a pinfall for Santos, it's looking better for Isaiah. Pulls him up to the top. German suplex! Straight off the top, sending him all the way across the ring. Escobar could be looking to finally get that pinfall, finally re-enter himself into this matchup. Sends him crashing down to the mat, into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match here tonight. Both competitors are up 1. Both just need one more pinfall to secure that victory. Escobar could be taking too long, too much time gloating here though. He has to stay on Isaiah. Isaiah perhaps had a little too much time to rest. Now he's able to get back on top. Escobar might have big misstep from the luchador. Isaiah Escobar quick on his feet, goes for another roll up. That's how he got the first pin. 1, 2. A worse ref would have made the wrong call, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a match here. This is still anybody's game. Sends him face first into the corner, up to the top. What's Isaiah planning? Throwing him across the ring just as Escobar did him. Dear God. What? What? We saw the warnings. We saw the warnings. That Walter would appear at NXT Vengeance Day, and here he is. Is he on anyone's side here? Is he coming to help one or the other, or is he just staking his claim to that NXT North American Championship? Walter is here. His fellow Imperium members came up short earlier in the night. Walter can't be happy about that. Is Walter here? to make a statement. What's he staring down? Isaiah Swerve Scott standing in the ring there. Walter slowly approaching. I believe we have two. I believe we have disqualifications here. If Walter touches anybody, the match is thrown out. It doesn't look like Walter gives a crap though. Oh my! He just destroyed Isaiah Swerve Scott. Grabbing Santos Escobar. Walter is not here to make any friends. He just throws Escobar off to the side like he's trash. Oh my god! Escobar might have been a bad move to get up, buddy. Not with Walter. Out for blood. There's no, don't. We need this table for the rest of the night, Walter. Please don't. There's no way. No. Oh my god! Escobar through our announce table. Legado del Fantasma. Imperium. Do we have All Out 4 here on NXT? I believe that's Eichner pulling out Raul Mendoza. Mendoza came to help. Eichner was there quick to stop him though. Eichner can't be happy with Raul considering the win earlier. Imperium are no longer tag champs. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta wonder what does this mean for Legado del Fantasma? Imperium is not a group you want to go to war with. Just making a complete statement out of Raul Mendoza, tossing him out of the ring like he's nothing. Oh! There's very few times in wrestling history that you can look at a stable, at a group as powerful and as good as Legado del Fantasma being played with so viciously, like they're nothing. And Imperium putting Legado del Fantasma in their place, showing them who's on top here in NXT. Legado del Fantasma might hold the tag titles, but Imperium wants to show that they are not going peacefully. Dear God, sending him into the ring, sending him to the wolf, the beast that is Walter. Walter slamming him down. Just throwing him. There's no way, not again, no. Crashing down to the mat. That's 2 power bombs. That's 3. 4 power bombs. Legado del Fantasma laid out all across the arena here. Imperium has set a statement. This is war.
NXT World Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Grimes looks to rip that title from the grasp of Tommaso Ciampa. Some would say, even the champion would say, that Grimes isn't ready for this kind of match. He's not ready for the main event of a takeover. He's not ready to face the champion in the main event of NXT Vengeance Day. But Grimes begs to differ. Grimes knows in his heart that he's able. He's ready for the intensity. All those eyes on him. So it's a very, very typical but always loved, the little train that could kind of story. Can Grimes do this? Can he walk out of here with the NXT Championship around his waist? Tommaso Ciampa is one of the greatest wrestlers on the planet at the moment. It's hard to truly point at a wrestler that can hold up to him, that can stand up to him in this kind of matchup. Is Grimes peeking into the deep water a little too much? Or is he ready to swim laps around Tommaso Ciampa? And speaking of which, the champion has arrived. He's made examples of Grimes in the weeks leading up to this matchup. He's defeated opponent after opponent and held Goldie close. Ciampa loves the NXT Championship. Few people in NXT can say that they've held the title as long as he has, and even fewer can say he's held it through such vicious competition. These two have brawled all across the rings, all across arenas. These two do not like each other. They respect each other greatly. Even if Ciampa doesn't want to say it out loud, he has to respect Cameron Grimes. You don't end up in this position and don't hold some kind of talent. The question is, does Grimes have the talent to actually succeed here? It's going to have to be seen. There it is. That's what matters right there, ladies and gentlemen. The NXT Championship is on the line in our NXT Takeover Vengeance Day main event. A lot of nerves going into this matchup. A lot of hopes and dreams. We're going to see whose hopes and dreams are granted. Let's head down to the ring announcer.
Introducing the challenger, from Burlington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Cameron Grimes. And introducing the champion, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa!
And we finally get into our main event. Cameron Grimes going in for a quick knee across the jaw. Oh, ho, ho! God! Quick kick out. That would have been an awful way for Grimes' dream to end, but I have to be non-biased here, but I can't say Grimes didn't deserve it. He can't gloat too much. It's a big moment for Grimes. He should be allowed to take in the moment, take in the rowdiness of the crowd here at NXT Vengeance Day, who haven't slowed down at all.
But he needs to keep himself grounded. He needs to remember he's here for one thing and one thing only, and that is that beautiful NXT championship. Ciampa taking a moment on the outside, recollecting himself. Grimes might be getting a little too excited there with the ref. Now these two are just staring each other down. Like I said, there's got to be respect there somewhere. This isn't a blood rivalry. These two don't hate each other. This is for a title. This is as simple as a pro wrestling match gets. This is what makes me love pro wrestling. Two fantastic competitors going out there and fighting with an inch of their life for the gold. Ciampa sends Grimes into the corner. Just a wall up to the side of the head, kicking him down to the floor. Down to the mat, I should say. Just choking him with his boot. Just punishing Grimes. Without a doubt, Ciampa has to be wanting to teach Grimes a lesson here too. Going into the cover, not even a one count. Gotta give Grimes some credit there. But Ciampa has to be wanting to punish Grimes. Show him what it's really like at the top of the mountain. Show him what it's really like to be with those top competitors. Nobody expected Cameron Grimes to be in this position. It's just sending Ciampa across the ring. Grimes is ready to show that he belongs, that he deserves to be here, that he deserves to be the NXT champion. Grimes setting Ciampa up in the corner with the snake eyes. Slamming his head hard. People don't think that. Those turnbuckles hurt. They hurt a lot. Sure, there's some padding, but underneath that padding, it's just iron. It's just metal. Ciampa grabs Grimes by the back of the head, sending him to the outside. Following his competitor to the outside, looking to dish out some punishment on the outside. We do have a count out here. Ciampa really wanted, he could just count out Grimes, get an easy victory out of this, but something tells me a man like Tommaso Ciampa will not want to win off a technicality like that. Even if it did happen, Ciampa would demand the match be restarted. I can't say I know the man, but I can say I know that he's a fighter, and he's a wrestler. Bringing Grimes over to the NXT faithful here at the closest border. Up to a 5 count, maybe a 6 count at this point, I believe. They got to get back in the ring here soon. There's the 6. Ciampa sends Grimes back into the ring. Not without some gloating, though. Could have given Grimes a little too much time to recover there, though. Spoke too soon. Ciampa's just playing with his food now, just dismantling this young man. Ciampa sends Grimes hard into the corner. What does Ciampa have in mind here? Spinning! Reverse DDT off the top. 1. There's a 1 count, not even a 2. Can't say Cameron Grimes isn't resilient at the very least, ladies and gentlemen. Sends him back into the corner. This has been mostly Ciampa on top in this matchup, but Grimes is not going to sit down and die. He's not going to stop just because he's hurting. He's a tough kid. He's been through a lot. You know, his fun-loving personality might go against that, sending a fist straight through Tommaso Ciampa. Taking in the roar of the NXT crowd, the roar of the crowd. Sending Ciampa back inside the ring. Grimes knows there's champion's advantage. He can't win the title upon a count-out victory. Grimes, let's see what he's going for. Crossbody, sending Ciampa crashing down to the mat. Grimes going in for a cover, not even a 1 count. It's disheartening, kid, but you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing forward. You can't give up. Hurricane Rana. Grimes grabbing Ciampa, sending him into the corner. see what he has planned here. Some simple but effective stomps. Doesn't take much to do a stomp, but to effectively do one, it can force your opponent to take in those larger breaths, to have a harder time breathing, have a harder time, moving throughout the match. But it seems that Ciampa's not faring too badly after that. Quickly gets into a cover, only a 1 count. Just smashing his face into the knee. I mean, I talk about breathing a lot. Blocking up that nose, it's going to make it extremely hard to breathe. Think about where you breathe the most. Especially in a high athletic situation like this. You can't be breathing out of your mouth the whole time. Ciampa looking to absolutely destroy Grimes up to the top. Is he going for a superplex? Grimes has got to be hurting at this point. There's no way he can't be thinking one. What? Not even a 1 count. Ciampa has to keep a steady head. You can't let Grimes get to him. Cameron Grimes is resilient. That's the very least we can see here. We've seen it before, and he's showing it now. He can stand up in this high-risk environment. He can stand up at the takeovers. He can stand on his own 2 feet. Damn it! Just targeting the leg of Tommaso Ciampa. If you can't walk, you can't fight. If you can't stand, you can't fight. Pulling him over to the corner. Just a sickening kick to the gut. Nothing fancy to that. Sends Ciampa into the corner. We'll have to see what Grimes has planned here. Could it be a big move? Could it be something rather simple? Rather simple. Just clocking into that esophagus of Tommaso Ciampa. Stomp to the face. Nothing special there. Don't think I need to tell you why that hurts. Quick reversal from Tommaso Ciampa. Though Ciampa is not going to lay down. He's not going to make this easy for Grimes. Win, lose, or draw. Go! Grimes does not look. He doesn't look like he knows quite where he is at this point. The NXT faithful, cheering on these competitors, cheering on this athleticism, the tenacity, the grit it takes to battle for a world title in an elite wrestling promotion such as this one. Win, lose, or draw, both these men have nothing to be ashamed of at the end of this. Oh! It's crashing into the mat. That lower back, that has got to be hurting at this point for Cameron Grimes. Let me tell you, if you've ever hurt that at work, if you've ever hurt that in the field somewhere, you know for a fact that kind of thing hurts. It's hard to move. It's hard to think even with that pain shooting up your spine. And Ciampa looks to be making it even worse for Grimes. Pulling him all the way up to the top. There's no way! Grimes with the reversal! He turned it into a splash! A crossbody. I'm too excited here. I can't think straight. Grimes into the cover. We have a new champion. 1. No! Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, I can't speak. I can't think right now. That has to be hurtful for Grimes. That it has to take a blow to the ego, but he's got to remain in the game, and he's on top of it. He's staying on top into this 2. No, he almost had it. He almost had it, ladies and gentlemen. A worse ref would have made the wrong call. A faster ref would have had a 3. We would have a new champion. Ciampa dodging out of the way of the super kick into the powerbomb position. What is he going for? Oh! Into the cover. 1, 2. No. There's no way. Ciampa has to be getting frustrated at this point. He didn't even think this kid deserved to be here. He didn't even think this kid had what it took to fight at an NXT Takeover event. But here Grimes is, almost put the champ away, kicking out of these big moves, showing that he belongs here. Win, lose, or draw, Cameron Grimes has nothing to be ashamed of tonight. He's putting up a hell of a fight to the NXT champion, one of the greatest wrestlers that this brand, that this business at large has seen. Simple axe handle down to the floor, sending Ciampa crashing down. You know, some people might scoff at such little hits like that at this juncture of the match. Every little bit hurts, especially at this point in the match where you are hurting all over. Both of these men have aches and pains all over their body. Every single little amount of damage that gets taken up at any point in this match right now, it's going to affect you. It's going to hurt. It's going to make you think, maybe I should just give up. Maybe I should just sit down. But let me tell you, neither of these men, I don't think any of them are even thinking of that at this point. Their bodies are screaming at them to stop. Their bodies are screaming at them, it's too much. Ciampa with the reversal. No! Crashes into the ref. I think the ref's down. I think the ref's out. Oh, if it was any question, the ref is definitely out now. We have no referee. We have no referee. If anyone in the back can hear me, we need another ref out here. Ciampa sending Grimes to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Wild West. There's no referee out here. This can get very dangerous very fast. Ciampa sending him crashing into the steel steps. Normally we'd have a count out, but the ref's not up. You can't have a count out if there's no ref. Both these men just duking it out on the outside, close to the NXT faithful. Just sending each other crashing into the guardrails over and over and over. Those guardrails are not soft, ladies and gentlemen. They are steady. They are hard to get hit into. They're there to protect you after all. Oh, on the steel ramp. There's no way that didn't do just a ton of damage to Ciampa. Even a man like Ciampa, that's got to be hurting. That's got to have him be limping at this point. That's a huge hit to take this late into the matchup. Both of these men just destroying each other on the outside, taking full advantage of the referee being out. I'm surprised that I guess no one backstage is listening to me. We need a ref out here. Ciampa throws Grimes back on the inside. Too slow getting into the ring though. Grimes is able to get back to his feet. Come back with an attack. No. Go! That is back. I can't even imagine how it's feeling right now. How it's going to feel next week. How it's going to... What? What the hell? Who is that? We need a ref out here. Grimes smacked in the back, smacked in the head with a steel chair. What the hell's going on here? Oh! God! Johnny, is that Johnny Gargano? His damn back's to the camera, right? Just destroying. I believe that is. I think that is Gargano. Setting up that chair in the corner, setting him. Oh! God, no! No, the Ciampa. I can't quite hear what's being said between these two. These two men have a complicated history that can't ever be understated. I think any NXT fan would tell you these two have been through a lot together. as rivals and allies. You gotta wonder if Ciampa's happy with Gargano's inclusion into this matchup. I think anyone would agree, whether you like it or not. It'd be a dumb move to not capitalize on this, though. Ciampa into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to apologize for the interference in this match. I mean, we had a ref out here. The ref got knocked out cold. He must have taken a real ugly bump on the outside there. Hard to tell with the camera placement, but whether you like it or not, whether or not you have your opinion about Gargano's involvement in this match and how Ciampa won the title or held on to it, whether you like it or not, the record book says that here tonight at NXT Takeover Vengeance Day, Tommaso Ciampa successfully defended his title against Cameron Grimes. I have to tell you, I'm kind of sick of this. Is this coming in on the outside? That's LA Knight! That's LA Knight! Just a low blow to Tommaso Ciampa as LA Knight staking his claim to the title. This is such a tangled web of everybody going after the champion. Ciampa's busted open. He's busted open. I can see it. This just shows you how it's hard to hold on to that title. You're the #1 target. Everybody is after you. LA Knight, sending the champion crashing into the ring apron. Oh God, what's he looking for under there? No, it's another chair. LA Knight making an example of the NXT champion. Getting a steel chair directly into his head. Steel is not supposed to be slammed into people's heads, damn it. Where the hell is Knight taking him now? Up to the ramp. Not on the steel ramp! Dear God! LA Knight staking his claim, perhaps, looking after that NXT World Championship.